Welcome. It's Monday Morning Mojo. It's after lunch now because our meeting starts at lunch, but Pacific time. But thanks for being here, Laura, East Coast time. You guys are at the end of the day. But here's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about AI video and the tools that we could use with AI to really enhance it. This is a little bit of a trial run. I'm teaching this to my team Wednesday, and I wanted to go over this and kind of do a little bit of a trial run. But basically, if you think about all the different things that are available in AI now, the front end is it's super easy to get these programs now, for a lot of them for free, at least for a pretty good period of time, to take your videos that you're doing as simple as Zoom videos like this one and turn it into a bunch of bite-sized chunks for TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. It will do it all automatically. It will do it all with learning what you're saying throughout it and cutting into clips and then using the temperament of your clips in different ways. And then it will add headlines and do all that stuff automatically. It's completely bananas how fast and easy it is. But literally, you could take and start a recording like we're doing now. You could share your MLS. You could say, here's what's going on with the trends in the real estate market right now. Here's what's happening with, what the market's doing. And you could do that little bit of thing, that recording with you looking at your MLS, looking at their data, and you could pull that up pretty easily in your MLS and just say what the trends are doing. And then it will make AI videos for you that you could promote and post to your sites and so on. So number one, I think the easiest, obviously your camera on the back of your iPhone, even for a 14, the camera's spectacular. The front camera is not as bad. Like I filmed my recent ones with my front camera and just the sound of it sitting on the desk, and it was still pretty darn good. And I will play a couple of those for you so you could see what those look like. But if we go into Opus One is the website that you want to either write down, or if you want to type it into your thing now, but opus.pro, sorry, Opus, OPUS .pro. And I will share my screen. It's basically a photo editing component, right? So if you go into this, you'll see that all you have to do is drop a video in here. So I could choose a video from something I've done, right? If we've done any kind of video in, let me see if I can find something real quick. Video, let's do, I forgot where I put them now. Dumb. Opus Clips, here we go. So if you grab any video and put it into Opus Clips, you'll see that it comes out like something like this. I'll show you. So this real quick. My apologies. Let me start over here. I want to share the Opus One clip for you so you can see it. I thought I had this completely ready for you. So these are Opus One clips that I filmed in just literally moments. So here's an example of one. It's just going to be like that kind of day on. Nope, no sound. I don't know what's going on live, but Opus, by doing this, you can upload a video into it, and it's really quite shocking how it will build this video for you. Put in the subheadings, have it narrated with you as you're doing it. And you could do this really easy on your phone, or you could do it on Zoom, like a 4 or 5 minute Zoom talking about your market, and it will make multiple of these clips for you. I had it ready. It's not working. My computer rebooted right before we started this, of course. But I want you to try that to start with. That's one thing that's really, really taken so much of our time out of what we have to do every single day now. And then you can take and put these in short form, long form. Anything over 5 minutes is considered long form. Anything like Instagram wants it 60 seconds or less, usually TikTok's 30 or 90 seconds. You could do all these things automatically and post them to your particular social medias automatically through that posting session. The big thing is, do you know how to get the data from your MLSs? That's pretty straightforward, right? Everybody feels comfortable with that. And you could record yourself doing that, looking at the MLS, walking through how many days on the market, how many active listings there are, those kind of things, right? Does that sound like a pretty reasonable thing? So let me try something real quick here. Does anybody have any questions about Opus One as I'm looking it up? Or about what that looks like?
I just want to make sure I understand. You put a whole video, like if you took a 5-minute video, you could put the whole thing in there and then tell it the size of clips you want?
That is correct.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is correct. So I think this one, I'm looking for something short that I could put in here and show you guys. Let me see how long this particular one is. But because of the bandwidth of being on Zoom as well. But yes, you could put a 30-minute team meeting like this coaching call. I'll put on to Opus Pro, and it will break it into sections based on what I'm talking about and when I'm talking. And then it will include all the language to it, all the subtitles. It puts colors in automatically when you're highlighting. Super easy to edit. You can go in and click it and edit it. I'll be doing some training on this as well. But you can go in and change the words that you want it to say. If it misspells, it always says Byrd, B-I-R-D. So I have to log in, hit that and make it a Y. Simple things like that. But it's really, really special how fast and easy it is. And so I just recommend trying something simple in the beginning, record a real simple video to yourself, put into Opus, try it a couple times. It will even give you the SEO score. Like this one should be a 90%, like 98%, 97%, 93%, 82%. It will tell you how they're going to rank on SEO. It's really pretty cool. One of the other things I wanted to show you, let me pull up my chat GPT. The GPT-4 is not working yet. You can't get it yet. But I want to show you something that's really kind of cool that is that we could put in. Let me grab my paper real quick. I'll be right back. So the whole purpose of this call today is to get you in a capacity where you can feel comfortable posting videos and have the time to do it, right? That's the number one thing. And so we could do things like, here's just an example. Let me share my screen. I'm going to do it real time with you. So we're in chat GPT, if I could talk today as well. It is certainly Monday. I'm going to say it into my computer. I've got a little system where I use the microphone to record. So, but pay attention to what I'm going to say, right? Give me an SEO optimized Facebook post with the 7 biggest regrets homeowners in Albany, Oregon have after listing their home for sale, including the 7th one being not calling Randy Byrd. So you listen to me put that in as we speak, right? So now it will come up with language that's SEO optimized. It will come up with a 7-item list of what we just did. And look at what it did. It said number 1 is underestimating curb appeal, incomplete repairs and maintenance, overpricing the property. And then number 7, and the 7th biggest regret in capitals, not calling Randy Byrd. Randy Byrd is a trusted real estate expert in Albany, Oregon, give you a thorough, seamless selling process. All this as fast as I can hit the button. And then it even put hashtags on the whole thing for me. So you could see where you can correct it. You could tell Chat GPT to correct it and use Y anytime I say the last name Byrd. There's all kinds of things you could do beyond this point. But look at the power of this, that you can literally take this information and you can put that into a Facebook post with a picture of a house. Right? So let's go through it and do it. So here's all the hashtags, all that stuff. I'm going to copy it like it is. I'm going to go to my Facebook page, right? Go to my Facebook page. Let's get rid of some messages here. I'm going to post this in here, paste, and then I want to add a picture. And I'm going to add a picture of just a house. So I've got all kinds of pictures I could use that are funny. I got dogs, I got, people, but I also have in my pictures, I have, like, for instance, luxury and so on, right? So social posts I could use. If I have anything I want to do, I can grab specific headshots, EXP pics, for instance, right? I could go EXP logos. I can pick anything I want, but what I'm looking for is like a picture of a nice house, for instance, right? Or how about Miss Puerto Rico? How's that? We just hung out with Miss Puerto Rico, Brent Gove and I, and Puerto Rico, and she's our cart girl at the golf course and won Miss Puerto Rico. She was Miss Fajardo, which is this little town, won Miss Puerto Rico. Now look it up. She's number 10 Miss Universe in the world right now. She's in the final 10. Pretty incredible. Her name's Ashley, but I'm not going to use her picture for this particular thing, but I am bragging and kind of name dropping a little bit there. But so let me try and pull up something that I could actually use here. Let's go real estate picks. Here's a beautiful house, right? This is a listing we did in California. It's not in Albany, Oregon. Nothing exists in Albany like this, and then I can go through there and I could start changing a couple real quick things. Change my name to BYRD. I might want to put, another hashtag, Oregon Luxury Group. I could change spellings. I could do all those things. And then so all of a sudden, boom, I could post that. I could say where I want it to go. I could do what I want to do. I could post it into my other groups as well. But that's just one little sampling of what you could do with AI to create content. We could do it also in the CRM with blogs and all that stuff very simply. This is how we make our blogs. We might say things like that. You could say 7 ways to execute leverage in selling a state home. So you can start going after specific state attorneys, bankruptcy, divorce, all those things. And you could do this very, very easily, right? So let's jump over to Opus and see how it's doing. Okay, so it looks like it is. Let's get these clips. Let's see if it processed it. Okay, so it's processing that clip. Let's come back in a few minutes and look. This is just a video that I pulled up from Zoom to show you how simple this system can be here as we promote it. So any questions or conversation around Chat GPT in that particular regard?
Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
What you just did for that Facebook post, what's nice is you can just reuse it. Like you said, just say, and now write it as a blog.
Correct.
From Byrd's perspective.
Yeah, because I did that with
Copy and
Facebook
paste.
optimization on purpose, right?
Yeah, and then you just copy and paste, and then you say, now rewrite it as a script for a 5-minute YouTube post.
That's exactly right.
And throw that into Opus One and feed that into TikTok. And
that's exactly right. And in doing so, what I want you to think about is by you recording, maybe getting in the habit of recording this 5-minute thing. Like Melissa Hammond, Granite Bay, the average sales price is $585. Average day on the market, you're looking right at the screen and you're walking them through that, right? And in doing so, you can actually take the polygon, make it the size of that. Say in this particular market you're looking at, it has we've had 587 sales all year, down from 1,100. We're off about 50%. Start walking through the market so you become the expert. But the real secret here is now you can polygon in Facebook that 10-mile radius, and everybody within that radius will get your post about that specific area in that polygon.
Awesome.
That's when this gets exciting. And by the way, that's all free except the cost of putting Facebook ads in front of people, but it's really quite minimal. Facebook ads are scary for a lot of people, but it's walking you through this from start to finish of who's your audience. And it takes there's a learning curve there, but this is the future of real estate. I drove by Dodge the other day, 3-4 weeks ago. I called them about a Dodge truck. They put my name and they put my email in the system, which then gave them my Facebook, correct? And then they geofenced me to Dodge. Okay, I get nothing until I drive by Dodge the other day. And then my phone gets a text. Hey, Randy, if you're ever in the area, stop by. We got some new deals on the trucks you were looking at. They did nothing. All they did was set it up in Facebook through a custom audience weeks ago when I came in. Think about the power of that. What about when you start owning Granite Bay? And then every time anybody, even on I-5, drives through your polygon, their Facebook's going to come up with an ad if you choose it to.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right?
Randy, is that possible to do even though they put all those restrictions on real estate? I thought it had to be 15-mile radius.
10. It's 10 miles.
10.
Yeah, 10. So it used to be you could do it literally, you could outline a block.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it down to the street if you wanted to.
You could do it down to the person. You can make a custom audience with 5 people, but that was, all
Okay,
kinds
so
of
it's still
problems.
you still have to be in that geographic region.
Yeah, or you upload your own list.
Yeah.
All right. So remember that I can upload a list of homeowners, 500 or 1,000 homeowners in my farm,
Mhm.
and then I could geofence them. And every time anybody, their families or otherwise, drive through that geo farm and they have Facebook open, they're going to get my ad that pops up.
Okay.
Right. So that's a specific targeted list. You can upload your own lists, and it doesn't have anything to do with the polygon.
Okay.
Right. So really, really cool tool. And I think the most important part of this is really this video that I picked is 50 minutes and it's being a pain in the butt, obviously. Let me see if I can pull up the one that I did last week.
I had a strategy question for you too, related to this. I've been using Instagram for about a year to try to create content on.
Yeah.
And with these tools coming out, it seems like I could just pump out like endless videos using Opus One. What would you think about creating like an R&D Instagram page where you just put it
Test
all
out
out there?
things.
What's that?
Well, it's all about eyeballs, right? So
Yeah,
if you
'cause I'm
can get
afraid
it
I'm
to where
going to
you've got,
overwhelm people with with just too much.
the problem is I'm fighting the same thing, but I'm just telling you, everybody that's an expert in this says there is not too much.
You can just put it out.
You just can't put too much out because they see what they see. You might put 20 things a day out, but they only see 1 or 2 because of the timing and how
Yeah.
they hit and everything else, right?
Yeah.
I have people that I'd love to get off my TikTok and my Instagram. Freaking, they won't stop showing up, right?
Yeah.
But they're putting dollars in front of that. So every time I'm on it, they're getting in front of me. Now, that's a different conversation, but the reality is, I don't know if you can do too much,
Okay.
right? I don't know if you could do too much. I think
I
that,
just have all my personal friends and Sphere and everybody else on there, and it's just like I don't want to vomit 400 videos on them that was cut from a YouTube video.
yeah. So you're talking about a business and personal
Yeah.
difference, right?
Right.
You should have a business page that you can't put too much information.
Okay. But separate the two. That like
Separate the two. Yep. I would separate the two, just like Facebook as well. I want a personal page,
Mhm.
although I'm diabolical. My personal page is strictly for business.
Mine
Right?
too.
My 5,000 friends are people I want to be in business with.
Right.
And my EXP friends, they don't get to be in my Facebook page. That's just not where they're meant to be. They're on my business page. I still communicate with them. I still look at it, but
Mhm.
they're in my business page, right? My personal page is for something different. It's for buyers and sellers or agents or whatever I want it to be.
Mhm.
And I'm very purposeful about that,
Okay.
right? So when we go down, let me see if I can okay, so here's one. Let me see if I can get the sound to work. It's so weird my sound's not working. I think it's a Zoom thing today. I think I got it.
Business of retire.
I got it. So let me show you. This is something that I did. I did this video and literally, I think I recorded for 4 minutes. And out of
Hiring person and taking over that Byrd. And I want to talk to you today about a succession plan or a golden handoff or a golden parachute or some other way to transition a mature real estate business, a retiring person, and taking over that book of business. And what you're looking for is somebody that's looking to retire in the next 2 to 3 years. Typically is a good window. 5's on the outside, but somewhere in the next 2 to 3 years. They're not quite ready, but they're getting close. And what you do is you develop a partnership with them. And there's a lot of ways we can work this through contracts, and I'm happy to help you. But the bottom line, think of it this way. It's a 3-year deal, right? So in year 1, there's no transfer of money. There's just an agreement. So the agent A that is retiring keeps doing their business, communicating with their sellers and buyers on it. But you, being the new partner, is introduced into that team as a new partner. There's no commission splits. You're strictly just announcing your partnership. So the consumer, the customer starts getting used to seeing you two agent in a partnership. It's Coach Randy Byrd.
Okay. That was part of like about a 5-minute segment that I did. And you can see where it did all these
today about a succession,
all these transitions and things in here.
Is introduced into that team as a new partner.
Watch. You see that kind of stuff? How it's capitalizing, it's coloring, it's putting little emojis, and I did none of that. It took the language that I was saying and it added all that stuff into it. And it made about 6 videos. So that's one 60-second video that's made for Instagram. It had another one that went to TikTok. It had another one that went to Facebook. It had another one that went to LinkedIn. So if you go to my LinkedIn account, I haven't even looked at it. But if you go to my LinkedIn, it will transfer that particular video over to that style for LinkedIn, right? So let me pull up real quick, see if it pops up. I don't see it right off the bat, but I know it posted for sure because I had people commenting on it, right? So isn't that kind of cool how you can shortcut those things and get into a posture where you're just literally filming what you're doing every week or what's going on in the real estate market. And then, by the way, by you putting all this social media, it makes you an expert in your respective markets. And then when you call your people, they say things like I get every day, oh my God, I see your stuff all over the place. I don't post that much, literally. We have some systems that automatically posts things just to keep activity. You'll notice I'll have a lot of funny things. That's my personality. That's my style, right? I like a lot of funny things, a lot of funny related to real estate. And then I'll drip in these kind of things. I had 3 agents reach out to me from this one post asking me what a succession plan would look like for them. 3. Right? All they did was see my content for 60 seconds and evaluate. I could send them a 5-minute video where I elaborate more. I could book an appointment with them. I could do all kinds of things. Same things with buyers and sellers. Right? What do buyers need in this market? Here's the top 7 things buyers need in Granite Bay, California. And then number 7 being call Melissa Miller for all your real estate needs. And it will automatically put those things together for you. And all you have to do is film a video of what's going on in the MLS. This is a very good use of time. This is not one of those widgets that are just not that valuable. It's almost becoming the future of real estate. Video is definitely already here for the future of real estate. Right? So, Opus One's not cooperating. I wanted to show you how it made the video and gave me 6 different options, and I could edit those options. And I will do a training on this, so you could see it. I'm going to make it so I could share it with my team on Wednesday as well. If you want to come see this, the trial run, if you want to come see it on Wednesday at 9 o'clock at my team call, it'd be great. And I'll be prepared by then, honestly. This was kind of a trial run, and now I see where my chokeholds are. I've got to get the video processed and all that done prior to getting to this phase. But it's super, super exciting what you could do with this. Blogs are super easy as well. If you want to do blogs or vlogs, a video blog. And I'm having fun with it more than anything. So for instance, what you could in your time in your recording, you could be changing the subjects as you go and just mentally thinking about a minute a piece or something. So, hey, it's Randy Byrd. Happy Monday morning mojo. I just wanted to reach out to you and give you some highlights of the market. Last week, FHA raised the rates on a lot of the FHA type loans. We also saw the interest rates come down a lot. They're almost down below 7%, 6.96 in some markets. And we're just very optimistic that the rates are going to stay in a downward movement, which is really helping the real estate industry. In other news, the Oregon Ducks lost the football game to Washington. And even though it was a hard fought game, they didn't win. And then the quarterback, I don't know the quarterback's name. I forget it. I'm a Beavers fan, but the quarterback didn't get the Heisman Trophy. It looked like he was the runner up, but no doubt he's going to go places. And it will make different videos for you. It will do the video for real estate. It will do the video for football. It will break that stuff out. It's pretty darn cool. And you could do that all in the same video and everything I'm using right now with you on Zoom. Right? We could take this particular training, although I botched it. We could take this particular training and we could put it into 4 or 5 Opus clips that go out to my social media saying, come to my team call. This is what it looks like. Here's a little 30-second story. And then you could tell Opus, hey, make me a 30-second one that gives a good representation of what we're talking about. Really pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. And then Chat GPT, like I said, 3.5 is the pretty widely used one right now. 4.0 came out and you could upgrade for free, but now it's sold out. They're not allowing anybody else as they go through. I think they're going through a lot of phases of what are we going to allow with GPT and all that. 4.0 specifically is the learning algorithm. It will actually learn as you're progressing with it. And that's the one that they're really trying to get their arms wrapped around. But what I love this for the most is doing simple posting to social media. You can make it real estate related very easily. You could use Chat GPT to make you sound effective as a speaker, leader, and talking on this. You could even do this, and then remember, I could be doing a video right now. Let's do a video real quick. I'm gonna pause this. All right.